the last time you had a good laugh? You know, the sort of really belly aching type of laughter. Well, we hear that exercise, laughter is the best medicine. So how do we go about getting more of it without necessarily going to the comedy club every night? Well, I have here with me today Caroline Carr, who is a yoga laughter teacher, who's going to tell us all about it. Welcome, Caroline.
Hello.
Lovely to have you with us.
Laughter yoga is the term.
Oh, it's laughter yoga. Okay, sorry, I got that wrong. I'll try and remember that one. Caroline, what's involved in the programs?
It's wonderful. It's just about laughing and breathing and embracing that kind of playfulness. It's very wacky, but it's great because we know that wackiness is really good for us. So the laughter, the whole concept of laughter yoga was developed in 1995 by Madame Kataria, who's a GP in India. And we've all known for a long time that laughter is supposed to be the best medicine. And there's lots of evidence that shows that laughter really does have a huge impact on us in all sorts of ways. So we don't rely on jokes or humour or anything like that. It's simply allowing the laughter to bubble up. And, sometimes if you think, well, I don't feel like laughing at all, there's nothing funny for me to laugh at. It's about going with the flow and just thinking, right, I can even pretend to make laughing sounds. And I'm still going to get the benefit because you do. Your body will still get the benefit of that. So even if you just go, I hate everybody, you still get the benefit, because you're going through that whole process.
So run me through what you, in a normal class, because you take weekly sessions, don't you?
Yes, I do.
Okay.
Yes, lovely laughter groups every week.
So make me laugh. What do you do? How does it work?
It's not about making you laugh, Harry.
Okay. You're making me laugh now, though. You're not even telling me a joke.
Yes, but that's because it's just bubbling up inside of you.
Okay.
It's something making you laugh. With laughter yoga, the laughter is initiated by gentle laughter exercises.
Okay.
So what happens is people come in and we often start by clapping, and we might just go ho, ho, ha, 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 ho,
Ho, ho, ha, ha, ha.
Ha, ha, ha. Can you say
Ho, ho, ha, ha, ha. Ho, ho, ha, ha, ha.
And if you put your hands on your diaphragm there, that bit below your rib cage, you find that as you're saying ho, ho, ha, 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 it's moving.
Ho, ho, ha, ha, ha. So it is, indeed.
Yes. So you're getting rid of air.
Okay.
You're ready to take in a good deep breath.
Right.
So we always have breathing interspersed with all the laughter exercises. And we're taking a really deep breath. We might raise our arms as we breathe in, and then perhaps go forward a little bit as we breathe out. And it's kind of getting rid of all the air.
I know that's a bit reminiscent of yoga itself, isn't it?
Yes.
Yeah, okay.
It's got a lot to do with yoga, because the breathing is so important, and also it's the mind-body connection.
Okay.
So the clapping's important. That's part of it.
Okay.
And then we do laughter exercises. So we might go around and greet each other and say hello and kind of shake hands. But instead of saying, hello, my name's Caroline, we'll sort of go, I can shake your hand here. Look,
okay, all right, okay. Oh, fantastic. But anyone looking in through the window must think you're a bunch of lunatics.
Yes, we're completely nuts. And we feel nuts. And you know what? We don't care.
Oh, that's good.
The thing is,
yeah.
when people first come, sometimes it can be a little bit intimidating. You think, what is this woman asking me to do?
Right.
But once everybody, once you get into the swing of it, people have said, oh, I didn't much like the first session, I just wasn't sure.
Right.
Back, and then they're really into the whole thing.
Okay.
So anyway, do all these laughter exercises, which can be anything under the sun. Really.
Okay.
And because the sound of the laughter, any laughter sounds are getting rid of air, and it's starting to boost the endorphins, so that the feel-good hormones are rushing around your body. It's lowering the cortisol levels, so the stress hormones going down as well. So we're laughing away, we're breathing, we're laughing for no reason, we catch each other's eye, that kind of sparkle.
Right.
And then we have a period of free-flowing laughter, which is, you've probably seen pictures of this, but it's when people lie down if they want to, or they could sit down, and often you see them with their heads in the middle, like the spokes of a wheel, because there's something about being really close to people that's great, with their eyes shut, laughing. And it's just allowing that laughter to bubble up. And it always does. Even if it's just a tiny little tinkle of laughter, eventually, most people will start to be laughing uproariously, and it's fabulous. It's so funny.
So Caroline, is it the whole session spent, is it like half an hour, 30-minute session typically, or an hour?
Well, ours are an hour.
An hour. So you're an hour laughing, I guess.
Yeah.
And
laughing and breathing.
Okay.
Laughing, dancing a little bit.
Right.
Have a little wiggle, because it's actually good to move your body as well, because
Sure.
that kind of gets everything, the energy flowing.
Okay.
And then there's always about 10 minutes at the end after this free-flowing laughter for relaxation, and that's really important.
Okay.
Because sometimes if you're kind of laughing,
right,
it grounds you and
okay. So it's a bit like a workout, really, where you have to warm up to get into it, and then once you've done the exercise, you then have to stop and cool down before you finish.
Yes, and it is like a workout because, for example, one of the things that's great to do, especially, we do it in the group, but if you're on your own, for example, and you don't want people to hear, you can do silent laughing. And there's actually a clip on the internet of Dr. Madame Kataria doing this himself at night. And it's the funniest thing because you just sit and you laugh. Silent laughter, as if you shouldn't be doing it.
Okay.
And it does, it really gets you going. And it seems to use, I don't know why, but it does seem to use muscles that aren't touched by anything else. And that's a real workout. We all are kind of exhausted but invigorated after we've done that.
Okay. So how does it sort of fuel people with enough sort of joy to last all week? I mean, how long does the effect last?
Well, the idea is to laugh every day.
Mm-hmm.
We should really laugh. You see, some people never laugh. And
okay.
We know that babies laugh over 300 times a day without thinking about it. They just laugh.
Right. Yeah.
But so what happens, in between babyhood and getting to be an adult? Well, I suppose life gets in the way, and we're kind of quite serious about things. Lots of people say, "Oh, but I laugh loads at work," and that's great. That's really good if you're having a good giggle with your friends and colleagues. But some people never laugh at all.
I mean, single mums are a good example, aren't they? Because they have a high workload and burden and dependent children. These are the type of people that probably could use a good laugh every day and these classes.
That's right, because it's a deep belly laugh that we're after. So it's not just guys sort of thing, which we do, we tend to do those little titters, don't we?
We do.
It's really letting rip with a laugh. And so that you're interspersing with breathing. Now, if somebody's on their own, it's quite possible to do this by yourself.
Okay.
It really is. Well, for a start, there are, I think there's, on the internet, there are various groups that you can join so that you're doing it with other people as well. There are telephone laughter lines also, but you can just do it on your own. I mean, you can use household chores, for example, and laugh as you're doing them. If you're putting your face cream on, it's all giggle cream kind of thing. Make sure you put it on your arms and everything. Just giggle while you're doing it. Make the sounds. Doesn't matter if you don't feel like it. Do it anyway, because it's still going to have the same effect.
Caroline, I know you've in your career you've also covered depression a lot. Is this going to be enough to or help or contribute towards people with the serious condition of depression to lift their mood?
Absolutely. If they want to, I mean, I believe Dr. Kataria says he's had a lot of success with people who are experiencing depression. I had a wonderful session with somebody a while ago who was very reluctant to do any laughing, and he was a very tearful man.
Right.
And anyway, he decided, yes, he'd come and try a little bit. And we were laughing in a very small group, and he got it straight away, got the whole point of it, and he kind of embraced it. And afterwards he said, "You know what, I think differently now." And there was a sparkle in his eyes, which beforehand were full of tears, and he was really kind of remorseful. And I don't know how long that lasted for.
So it really benefited him, clearly, though.
It did. Having said that, I've worked with a lot of people who do experience depression and in all its varying forms.
Right.
And some of them are highly irritated.
Right.
By the laughter, which is understandable.
Okay.
Some of them don't want to take part, and I may be wrong, but I would always say, if you really don't want to, why do it?
Sure.
You're putting pressure on yourself to do it, and how are you going to have the benefit?
No, okay.
If you want to, go for it. But also, if you're just a little bit ambivalent about it, and you're thinking, well, I don't really want to, but I suppose I could give it a go, maybe, go for it.
Okay.
That will make a difference.
So it's worth a shot anyway, regardless.
Always worth a shot.
Yeah, okay.
And, there are all sorts of reasons why people are depressed, and it may be that laughter isn't enough to lift them. But you asked about how long the effect lasts for.
Yes.
If we're doing deep belly laughing every day, it's going to have a massive effect on us, because it's this mind, body, the physical connection, as well as lifting our mood and kind of just changing the way that we see things,
right?
We kind of deal with life's challenges.
Sure. I mean, Karen, do you ever get down in your life, or do these strategies, are they enough to keep you buoyant the whole time?
Perhaps buoyant isn't quite. I mean, I know when I need to be quiet.
Okay.
I'm the sort of person that will go, and then
right.
And when I need to stop, I need to stop.
Okay.
And that's my time for black and white movies and doing nothing for a few days.
Right.
And then I reboot again. I'm just that sort of person, and I always have been.
Okay.
But I was blessed with quite a positive outlook. And
okay.
I seek out the joy and the fun in everything, because I know that being negative and always looking back isn't helpful to anybody. And it can take a while to kind of get yourself. I appreciate that.
No, sure.
Mindset.
Yeah.
But I've been told I'm a naturally positive person. So
that's fantastic.
That my natural default.
Oh, fantastic. Oh, you're off again. Oh. Well, it's certainly... oh, how funny. I mean, it's something I'm going to be practicing later on. I might get my children involved and see if I can just have a bit of a laugh with them and just practice it every day. It sounds like it's...
You don't get these sort of crazy...
Oh, okay. Oh, that's brilliant.
You can use
it's a really good idea.
Anything at all, you can turn it into a laugh exercise. But remember to do the breathing. That is important.
Okay. And Caroline, before we let you go, where can people find out more about these classes and more about you?
Okay. Well, I have a website called Let the Sunshine In.
Okay.
So it's www.lettingthesunshinein.com.
Right.
And there's a section at the top there called Laughter.
Okay.
And that will give you details of my laughter groups. And also there's a laughter library on there. And if you click onto any of those, you can join in the laughter. You can hear a laughter recording.
Okay.
And have a giggle along with everybody else.
Fantastic. Oh, that's wonderful. Well, it's been so lovely to have you here today. You've lifted the mood no end. And well, hopefully we'll be speaking to you soon, and anyone that's interested can go turn to your website and find out more, and hopefully join in on one of these lovely laughter yoga sessions.
Lovely. Okay. Thank you very much, Harriet.
Thanks so much. Lovely to have you. Bye-bye. So that was Caroline Carr. Wasn't that fantastic? Laughter yoga teacher, and maybe you can check out a class near your area and get involved. So, and I'm Harriet Seeger from wellbeingexaminer.com, and I've been a medical journalist for nearly 20 years and a single parent for nearly 7 now. I'd love to hear more from you though. What are you struggling with in your life? I'd love to hear from you. Email me any questions you might have and I'll try and find an expert to answer your questions. Go on, do it. My email is harriet, HARRIETT, at wellbeingexaminer.com, and I look very much forward to hearing from you. And in the meantime, let's be together happy, healthy single mums.